Hey, 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 what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, in the comment section of my Cedar Creek video, I had someone ask if I could do one between 35 and 40 feet, and this is smack dab right in the middle, sitting at around 37.4. This is the 2023 East to West Tandara 340RD. This is one of their newer floor plans. It's a rear den fifth wheel. It's got this really cool kind of slide-atop table before you get to the rear den. So pretty cool little setup. All the specifications, length, height, tank size, awning size, all that good stuff will be down in the description, along with my contact information. If you guys are in the market, I'd love to be the one that sells you an RV. I think there's a lot of good things going for me here. Sold 2 today, so that was nice. Sitting at 4 on the 2nd of the month. That's always a good feeling. But hit that like and subscribe button if you don't mind. Help me reach my goal of 30,000 subscribers here in 2023. I'm on the countdown to 25K tonight, baby. Only need 70. So, again, it's the 2023 Tandara 340RD. You see you got the Four Seasons package there. I'll get into that a little bit more in the exterior portion. But I'm going to go ahead and start on the inside. And right when you walk in, this is that little slider type table I was telling you about. And you got the rear den in the back. You got a nice little slide at that black glass 12-volt Furrion refrigerator looking all sharp. But I really love the modern decor that East to West always seems to bring. It's light and bright, but it's not too light and bright to where you're like, man, I could really get this thing kind of dirty if I had one kid roll through here. So, rear den setup. So I'm going to go ahead and start in the rear den. I really like the positioning right next to that dinette, but you got your recliners directly across from the TV, which is pretty darn nice. So these flip back. They're on that quick recline, so they get real kind of, down and dirty if you guys want to take a snooze. But they'll go, here's perfectly flat. That's the angle that those are going to be on. So really comfortable, kind of a sleeping pitch. And they're also going to be that Allure furniture. I've taken many naps in RVs just like this, kind of on some of those slower winter days. But you also get a little bit of storage and 2 cup holders, again, directly across from the TV, which is always nice. There's nothing kind of obstructing your view like in a classic kind of rear living. There's usually like an island that might be protruding out just a little bit. You also get dual opposing slides. So you get this with a sleeper sofa, which is nice, makes a queen size bed, comes out to right about there. And then right here you have the super slide on the other side, which on over here for the rear den portion has this other sofa. Now this is not another sleeper sofa because this one is a little bit larger than most, but it does provide a good sitting area, a hangout, viewing area, and then it also allows this opportunity for this massive open window. And you'll also notice this is going to be an emergency exit. So pull, push, and pop. You can get out in a hurry. You're good to go there. You're also going to get your Dracula shade, your night shade, so you can block out the sun, keep some nosy eyes out, maybe kind of make it like a little movie theater room here back here. So on this, normally you have to flip up the sofa top to pull out the bed, in like a trifold situation. On this, all you got to do is take this tab and yank, and it actually rolls out. It's really nice and easy. That's going to be the same couch that is in your high-end furniture or high-end RVs, like the Riverstone. All of these windows do open up for a nice breeze, and they are all tinted, which is nice, just helping regulate temperature a little bit. Flip it around. Like I said, directly across from the theater seating. This is going to be your entertainment zone. This is going to be your hangout area. We're going to watch a movie. You get a lot of good storage, right up top, no wasted space. And I think those little inserts, look pretty sharp as well. Nothing crazy up here, but a perfect place to put some of your stowaway items. Plus, I think that looks just kind of a cool little, added touch. Window, both open up. A little bit of countertop space, and then you get your Jensen TV. It's also going to be on a swivel, so you can angle it, whichever way that you want. Big old speakers. And then right here is going to be, a little bit of storage with a couple plugins right there. And then where you control, all of your zones A and B, which is going to be inside and outside, HDMI port, and a USB. You also see it's got an electric fireplace. So that's pretty cool too, because that puts out 5,300 BTUs of heat. And an RV this size, something that's not overwhelmingly massive, that is also a mid-profile, so the pitch is going to go up for you, up those stairs. It'll heat the entirety of this area, and it'll also bleed a lot of good heat over into the bedroom before you even have to consider kicking on the propane. So I like seeing that. Storage looking just like this. And let's go creeping. Let's go creeping right along this slide, I think that's a good place to be moving around. All right. Outlet right there. Another thing that I really like, you got the solid surface countertops and a lot of countertops. So you have countertops around the oven, the sink, and then the dinette. So pretty cool for kind of, you know, counter storage, I suppose. Right in here, let me flip. You see that light, how it flipped on? Really nice, big old pantry. And then this right here is kind of like your adjustable shelves. So you can just kind of, you know, lift it up and it snaps in. You can kind of get the vision there. Magic Chef oven. So not the biggest, not the smallest. Definitely good for, you know, a chicken or two. You also got the old 3-stove top burner for all the fixings. Again, like I said, solid countertops. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. You got another window for another good view, hopefully. Not some gravel kind of RV lot. Hopefully somewhere with like mountains or something. That'd be nice. So 2 of these, one on both left and right. Looking like that. Another pull-out drawer there underneath. Big old GE stainless steel microwave. And then this is all going to be pretty much the same size. You know, kind of looking like this. And this top one's just going to be kind of one more thing. And you also notice hands-free. It's held up by that strut. So that's really nice. Right over here, I also mentioned you have the Furrion 12-volt refrigerator. Sorry, I might seem like a little bit off today. It is 96 degrees in this RV, and I'm a big old boy. I am sweating my biscuits off right now. Whew, I've been running around all day, just going like crazy, nonstop. But the 12-volt black glass refrigerator, but you see it's got pretty good size to it, you know. Long weekend, week's worth, depending on how many people you got, absolutely no problem. And then right over here is going to be your freezer section. What I like about the 12 volt is, one, they're bigger, they're more residential. It's just like the one inside your home, except it runs off a little bit of a different power. It's got a little bit more versatility. You know, it'll run off of the shore power, of course, like any refrigerator, but it'll also work off, you know, solar or battery, you know, anything like that. Drying rack, removable, sitting on top of a stainless steel undermounted bowl with a high-rise faucet. Hitting those dishes from all angles. Again, more countertop space. You know, I'm thinking maybe like a Keurig and a margarita machine if you guys are getting funky down at the campgrounds. Outlets to plug them in. Good storage all up and around. That's going to be the same on both sides. And then you get the idea for there. Pretty darn nice, pretty snazzy. And then underneath, you also get a lot of good storage. Access to your plumbing, and you notice it's really nice and clean cut, and you don't see any type of, like, you know, kind of particle board or anything like that. This side is going to have a refrigerator, geez, oh Pete's, little garbage can. This side's just going to have the 2 cubbies. Both sides are going to have the same for that. So flip it around right over here. Oh, I forgot to mention, just above the oven, you do get your fantastic fan right there to help suck out the steam or the stink from whatever you're cooking. So right here, you have your kind of your dinette. And this is pretty darn cool because you can move these chairs, you know, back. And if it's just 2, you can actually, you see this, how it's on that little metal track right there? You can actually move and slide this around. So you can kind of adjust it however it is, you know, that you would like. You can push it all the way up against the wall and, you know, get rid of that kind of booth, or, you know, however you want it. Table for 2, table for 4. Create more walk around space by removing that. You're good to go. You can also push it in so it doesn't take up as much space if it's just one person, one chair, you know, wanting to watch like a movie or something. Massive emergency exit right here. Still gets that nightshade. Pull, push, and pop. Some overhead storage right there. Let me give you one more little look in here. It's a pretty cool little view. Definitely unique. I mean, I've been selling campers for a while. Haven't quite seen that yet. Kind of reminds me of one of the Sabre layouts a little bit. Directly in front of the entrance, you'll also see you got your fuse box. So, you know, open this up, check and see what's going on. If something's not working, it'll glow up, you know, nice and red for you. This is going to be your control panel for the camper. So all your slides, 1, 2, and 3, your awning, all of your lights, water pump, LP gas and electric, and then your tank heaters. That's going to be part of that 4 Seasons package. So that's what's going to allow you to camp, you know, in the depths of winter, which is nice. You can also check your tank fills right here, just by clicking, and it shows up for you. It lets you know, what your fills are at. This is where you control the heat and electric. And let's head up on into the bedroom and the bathroom. Got a nice little safety rail right there. Help you get on up. Up on the roof, you'll see activate 4G LTE and Wi-Fi. It's compatible with the gateway, so you get that, and then you're working on the road. You get a little chip, and you're good to go. You got Wi-Fi in your camper. Bathroom, max air vent fan there on the top to help suck out the other steam or stink. Nice little cubbies on the right. You see a nice, big, wide, tall shower. So like I was saying, I'm a bigger dude, and the space really matters in the shower. So this is going to have the Tri-Glide glass series, so it opens up a little bit wider. But also, I'm 6 foot, 290 pounds, and I fit in here just fine. I could easily take a shower in this. It's a little bit smaller than the one inside my house, but not too much. You also got a little sitting perch right there, as well as a couple places to put some soap, shampoos, or little decorations for you. More countertop space, outlet, nice little sink right there. And then you got more storage there underneath with access to your plumbing. A little bit more right there as well. Right here, you got a nice little mirror to show off the old bowling gun. And if you guys have made it this far, hit that like and subscribe button. Like I said, I think I'm 71 subscribers away from 25,000, so pretty excited about that. It's a pretty good personal accomplishment, that's for sure. Got a porcelain throne foot flush bowl right here, as well as the control for your max air fan. You're also going to get 2 entrances so one for the hallway for like a guest if they're sleeping in that pull-out sofa, and then one right here for just access, into the master, which I'm a big fan of. King beds come in standard in pretty much all east to west. Travel trailers, fifth wheels, the whole shebang. You're also going to get some good storage there up underneath. And then, man, it's a lot hotter up here. That insulation is good when you are burning up. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm starting to get drippy. So, you got window, outlet, USB chargers, outlet, USB chargers. Flip it around. You got yourself a dresser with 4 of these dresser drawers. So, good for some socks and, underwear, things like that. You also have another emergency exit, so pull, push, and pop, or a window for a good breeze and a nice view. And then right here, they put in a big old piece of wood for a TV backer, so you can hang up a pretty good-sized TV, and as well as the appropriate plugins there. Now into the closet, they're using the Rhino box, which allows you to have just a little bit more room. And what's nice is this is a mid-profile camper, so typically it's a little bit smaller up in the bedroom. And for reference on height, I'm 6 feet tall, not quite hitting my head, pretty much right at my head. So that kind of gives you an idea here for the closet, but really nice space in that. You could fit a ton of stuff in here. You also get a lot of floor space there as well. Oh, and it's also prepped for and by the way, that is not anything that's wrong. That's an extra piece of trim right there, so don't worry about that. But you also have room for a fully stackable washer and dryer. So you'd put your dryer over here, and then your washer, over here. And you're good to go. But all right, guys, that's about it here for the inside portion of this tour. If you guys don't mind, if this is where you're heading out, I don't know where I was going with that. Now I'm going to head around and show you the outside, but against the 2023 East to West Tandara 340RD. All the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, again, will be down in the description of the video. Man, it feels so much better out here. Whew. It's crazy because it's like 85 out today, but inside that camper, it is so toasty. But yeah, specifications down in the description. You're going to have one-touch electric leveling, propane here behind this door, big old awning with the LED lights underneath. You also get the metal slam latch doors, which I'm a big fan of. Usually in this price point, they're going to be those kind of cheaper plastic ones. Outlets and cable satellite hookups. And it also shows off some of that aluminum construction. And it is going to be welded at all points. And you notice there's also no exposed wood because they use a wrap there. So just a little bit nicer way of making a camper. Part of the Four Seasons package. So it has the tank heaters. So it heats up the tanks, you know, electric. There's also forced ducted heat down into it, heated and enclosed underbelly, but they're also using an Azdel sidewall along with the, you know, insulation. So Azdel, if you're not familiar with it, it's thicker, it's stronger, it's a little bit nicer. And it's also kind of impervious to a lot of the elements. Like, so you'll see a lot of campers that will have, you also got these solid entry steps, but you'll see a lot of campers that get like delamination problems on those uh-oh moments, you know, when they get water, they get a leak for a while. The Azdel, it's always resonated with me. When I started over at a different dealership about 10 years ago, an Azdel rep actually came in, and his sales pitch, his training pitch was pretty interesting. All he did was took a piece of Azdel and then took a regular piece of, you know, kind of like OSB board type stuff, and he just threw it in a 5-gallon bucket, and he said, okay, I'll see you in 3 weeks. And then he came back, that particle board, you know, it was destroyed. I mean, it was disintegrating, it was inflating, you know, it was just kind of picking up. And the Azdel, I mean, it looked exactly the same. It was pretty crazy, a little bit darker maybe. So right there, you got your LP Quick Connect. You also got your nice sturdy sidewalls right there, so laminated sidewalls, which is a plus. You do have a hitch in the back with a 300-pound weight capacity to hold up, you know, bikes or storage, something like that. You also get a ladder to get on top of your fully walkable roof. Check your seals, check your slides. This is also eligible for a slide topper. So a slide topper is basically a piece of awning that runs from here to here. Each one runs you $700. But if you're ever gonna have a leak, it's usually gonna come from the slide, and it's usually from a bonehead moment. You know, a tree branch or something falls on top of there, and you know, that just prevents it. It's a barrier for you. It also helps out with, you know, kind of heat management there as well. You're also prepped up for a rear observation camera. $550 gets you a Furrion observation camera that suction cups right onto your windshield, so that way you are good to go. You can see what's going on behind you with distance markers while you're driving around. Whew. Fresh water drain right there. And after this, I'm heading up to the hospital. My sister's boyfriend did some crazy workout and spiked his CK levels or something. So that's a bummer. So Jake, if you're bored in the hospital for the next couple days and you watch this, hope you're feeling better, brother. Here soon, I'll be your way with some dinner, something a little bit nicer than that hospital food. Other side of that pass-through storage. And then right here you got your docking station. So you got your battery disconnect. You're also going to see you have fresh and cold water. You have your hot and cold water access in the form of an outside shower. All your different bypass valves. There's going to be your city water connection and your black tank flush. Your black tank flush is basically a sprinkler system there for your poop tank. Just kind of knocks everything off and keeps it nice and clean and fresh. Propane behind that door. Here's going to be for your leveling. There's the manufacturer sticker. Dry weight 10,746, so really not that bad. With a max weight of 13,980, so that shows off some of that construction quality. Really good cargo carrying capacity. It's a tongue twister. And then right up here, a little bit more storage and a place for you to put your batteries. But all right, guys, again, this is the 2023 East to West Tandara 340RD. Hit that like and subscribe button for future RV content. My name is Hunter. Have a great night. See ya.